Welcome to the Blueprint Mindset Podcast. Our episode for today is titled From the Sidelines to the Frontlines, honoring Charlie Kirk and carrying the movement forward.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Mindset, where we get beyond surface level chatter and dig into what it really takes to lead, act, and live boldly. Today's episode is heavy, it's personal, it's raw, and it's necessary. We're talking about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a man whose voice, courage, and leadership shaped a generation, and whose loss has shaken the movement to its core. Joining me is my brother, Abraham Gardner, the founder of the Blueprint Mentorship Academy. Abe, I'll admit, I'm still processing this myself. How are you holding up?
Michael, I appreciate that. Honestly, it's hard. Yesterday was shock, disbelief, confusion, but today it's heavier. Today it's anger, it's heartbreak, it's the weight of responsibility.
And you said yesterday everyone was posting, commenting, sharing thoughts. But for you, this feels different. Why?
Yesterday was noise. Everyone was reacting. But today, in the quiet, I feel it. Charlie wasn't just a public figure. He was a husband, a father, a man of God. He lived courageously, boldly. He stood for faith, family, freedom. And because of that, he was targeted. That's personal. That hits deep.
And Abe, you've said before that you've never really been an activist, that you've been behind the scenes mentoring, building leaders, shaping mindsets, but not in this fight.
That's right. I was on the sidelines, watching, supporting quietly, comfortable, but that ends now because this wasn't just an attack on Charlie. It was an attack on truth, on courage, on freedom. And I can't stand by anymore. I can't sit silently while evil wins.
That's a lot. So this is awakening something in you?
Absolutely. For years, I stayed in my lane, focused on my work, my mentorship, my growth, and I told myself that was enough, but it's not. This moment stripped away all excuses. It stripped away comfort. And it woke me up.
What does that awakening feel like?
It's fire, it's urgency, it's responsibility, and it's fear too. But that fear isn't paralyzing. It's motivating. It's telling me I have to act, not tomorrow, not next week, now, for Charlie, for truth, for the next generation.
That's heavy. But what about Charlie himself? What did he mean to you personally?
Michael, Charlie was proof that courage has no age limit, that leadership isn't about comfort, that faith, family, and freedom are worth risking everything. Personally, he reminded me I can't wait for readiness or permission. I have to step up. I have to lead. I have to speak boldly. His life was a blueprint for courage.
And what about the movement that he started?
He built more than a movement. He built a moral awakening, a generation looking for courage, clarity, and conviction. He told young people it's revolutionary to protect life, build families, live boldly for God. And now it's on us to carry that forward, not just to speak about it, but to live it.
I've got to ask, you've never really been on the front lines. Does that scare you?
Of course it scares me. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. And if fear keeps me silent, then evil wins. I won't let that happen. Not for Charlie, not for truth, not for the next generation.
So, how does stepping in look like for you?
It looks like action. Standing up where I used to stand back. Speaking boldly where I stayed quiet. Leading where I stayed behind. Teaching courage where I once only taught principles. This is me living the blueprint mindset fully, in real time.
And that's what I want our listeners to hear. Because stepping in isn't easy, but it's necessary.
Exactly. And it's for everyone listening. You may have been on the sidelines too, comfortable, watching, hoping someone else will lead, but that time is over. You are the somebody now. This is your moment.
Let's talk more about Charlie's life. Beyond the politics, beyond the movement. What did his courage and leadership teach you about living boldly?
It taught me that living boldly is non-negotiable, that values aren't just ideas, they're actions, that faith without risk is worthless, that silence in the face of evil is complicity. Charlie didn't just speak truth, he lived it. And that's the lesson. Live boldly, act courageously, stand unwaveringly.
And when you say stand unwaveringly, what does that look like for the movement?
It means no compromise. It means clarity over convenience. It means holding the line for truth even when it's unpopular. It means mentoring the next generation, teaching them principles, showing them courage. And it means stepping in now.
You mentioned fear earlier. How do you reconcile that fear with the urgency you feel?
Fear is exactly why this matters. If we let fear dictate our actions, we've already lost. Courage is moving forward despite fear, and right now there's too much at stake to be afraid. Charlie's life, his mission, his legacy, they demand action.
Let's get even more personal. What do you want listeners to feel as they hear this episode?
I want them to feel urgency. I want them to feel courage. I want them to feel responsibility. I want them to understand that grief is okay, but it cannot be the final chapter. Action must follow. Words without action are meaningless. Principles without courage are worthless. And truth that isn't defended dies.
That's powerful. And for those still unsure, those still hesitant, what's your message to them?
Stop waiting. Stop hoping someone else will carry the torch. Charlie Kirk gave us a blueprint. Now it's our job to build on it, speak, lead, act, protect life, build families, live boldly. Stop standing on the sidelines. This is your moment.
Abe, before we close, I have to ask, if Charlie could speak to us now, what would he say?
He'd say, don't waste this moment. Step up, speak up, lead, protect life, build families, stand boldly. Don't let fear or comfort dictate your actions. He'd remind us that evil tries to silence us, but courage, conviction, and faith can never be silenced. And the movement doesn't die with one man. It lives in everyone willing to rise up.
Man, Abe, thank you. Thank you for your fire, your vulnerability, your truth.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you to everyone listening. Don't stay paralyzed in fear or grief. Let it mobilize you. Rise, act, lead now.
This has been the Blueprint Mindset. Let this episode be the spark. Share it, live it, step into it. History doesn't change with silence. It changes with courage. Rise up.